What is toolbox mating? Before we do the job, we carry out toolbox mating because toolbox mating will remind you for safety. Sometimes it involves checklist and you have to accomplish before you carry out the job. Toolbox mating is just merely for safety. All the people involved in the engine room will be present, especially chief engineer, and chief engineer should be the one who carry out the toolbox meeting, and unless he assigned it to second engineer, but everybody must be present during toolbox meeting because toolbox meeting will talk about the activities in the engine room for the day. Everybody should know assignments of everybody because in case of emergency, people is knowing where is this guy being assigned for the job, and at least we can check directly to that place and evacuate the engine room. What are the critical equipment? What are those tests they're doing like a Saturday routine? And that machineries are critical equipment like emergency generator, lifeboat engine, rescue boat engine, fire alarms, high perm rest, and even main engine is also considered critical equipment. So just very simple, you have all the list of that critical equipment on board. How often do you take performance of main engine? Monthly. Monthly, guys. You have to take the main engine performance monthly. And what percentage of load do you give? 85% of MCR. But nowadays, guys, because of the implementation of APL, since engine power limitation has no provision that we have to deactivate it because we are going to do performance no more. We are not able to do performance at 85% of MCR because of the implementation of engine power limitation, because 85% MCR requires you to deactivate the EPL. So we can no longer do that. What does it indicate? When there is a big difference in reading between one end and other end of the liquid in manometer. One example of this is the turbocharger manometer. Okay? When you have abnormal difference of your manometer from one end to another end, it tells you that the system is dirty. I'll give you example. Your differential pressure is atmosphere and the system. And when you have the dirty air filter, it gives you high differential pressure because this is dirty. Your atmosphere is there, but it passes through that filter and it gives you less pressure. That means your filter is dirty. How do you calculate output power of your engine? I'll flash the formula on the screen and just message me if you're not sure of this calculation. And this formula, you can always find it in the manual under operation and data. You are guided how to calculate power of your engine. Various calculations that you require on your engine, you can always find it in the manual. Just check on the screen, and if any doubts, you just message me. What does it mean, negative slip? Negative slip is very simple. Your ship's distance is more than the engine distance. It means that the load is very less because of the wind that is blowing you and the current is for the vessel. Okay, what is meant by a torque reached condition? I will flash it on the screen. And next is what? At what machineries do you find a manometer and what is the unit? Okay, guys. Manometers can be found, as I mentioned earlier, turbocharger and AGB, exhaust gas boiler, economizer, you could also find there, and the air cooler, and these three are very common. And what is the requirements when vessel passing in the AGAS zone? For those vessels that's having scrubber, you must make sure scrubbers are working in an optimum condition. And when you are at the compliant fuel, you must make sure stepping on the ECA area, you must be at the 0.1% of sulfur content. Whatever procedures are there, because all the recordings are there in the logbook and you just present it to the external parties if somebody asks you to give it.